As usual, Syiere watched TV in his room, eating a delicious turkey leg. Later, his mom told him to turn the TV off, but he really just turned it down. In fact, he had his video games, lights, TV, phone, and iPad on. And he thought, I don't need to turn these electronics off when I fall asleep. And in his dreams, he traveled to the future. Syiere had woken up in the Kiribati Islands. It was warm, but it wasn't hot. Oh my goodness, he said as he looked around. As he got finished rubbing his eyes, he could see two boys swimming to a tall home to sit and relax on for a moment. As the boys were swimming toward the home, Syiere shouted out to the two boys, "What are you doing?" The boys stopped and replied, "We're swimming toward this house to rest and relax on. The flood that you see came from climate change, which is basically a blanket of warmth that surrounds the earth." The two boys finally reached the house they were swimming toward and started to relax. Then it got quiet enough for Syiere to fall asleep. So he did. Then Syiere had woken up in a different part of the Kiribati Islands. He could hear water shifting around him as he started to wake. It sounded like someone whispering. "Wowzers!" cried Syiere. "So many dying plants. It looks like they're drowning." Then a young boy that smelled like fresh fish came out of the big green bushes. Once he sat down on Syiere's cotton red and blue blanket, he said, "I know. It's happening because these plants you see are absorbing salt water, which kills them. The salt water came from climate change, and it's mostly from wealthy countries." Then the boy walked away disappointed. It got as quiet as a library, and Syiere went to sleep until, finally, the nightmare was over. Syiere had woke up in the comfort of his own smelly room. It was midnight when he had woke up, but he turned off all the electronics and went back to bed. In the morning, Syiere had called a family meeting, and at the family meeting, Syiere had spoke. "When we get home, let's play a family game outside." The end.